We started with the concept of first step is what? The Raisa, every star. If you have signature of the witness, that should be okay. There's no reason to worry if you have the Eidim. Come the rabbis and says you have to have kiyum. You have to have what? 2 witnesses to identify it. Whatever you signed, it's good. The next step. We brought in the Mishnah 3 cases. First case we said what? Anusim, Ktanim, Upsuleidus. Everyone is a different way how to look at it. And everyone gives us a different perspective how to work with it. So that's why the first step is Anusim, Uktanim. It's not in the same category as Psuleidus. If we say, what is the Machana Meshutav, what is the combine of all those 3? Of Anusim, Ktanim, and Psuleidus, and that what it means, Kroivim. So here we're going to bring the Ramban by Kroivim, and that could be also by Ktanim. So Ktanim, you can say the Ktanim, Aininu, it's history.
Not in the same category as what?
Lichora. Again. Lichora means, apparently, as Psuleidus. And that was the question we said, Psuleidus, Kroivim. Rashi was bothered with that. That's what Rashi had to say. It's not enough Kroivim. Means the relatives, so right now they're not your relative. My brother, now you're not my brother. What happened? Well, it's San Francisco that you go to court and say that you're not my father. And it's go up? No. If your father's your father, it's a brother's your brother. You can't take away whatever it was. If you're my brother, you're always my brother. You can't run away from that. So then what is the difference? The difference will be, as I said, the Ainu is 2 ways. Or Ainu, and even that, that was history right now, they got divorced or whatever it is. Or Ainu means to say that even now we're still relatives. But since the only reason that you know from this star is because of me, otherwise you won't know that this document is good. So since you know everything from me, that's why, trust me and believe me that I was Kroivim, Psuleidus, because everybody knows you're my relative. It didn't change. And that's why, believe me, that this star is possible. Because everything comes from me. All the kiyum of the star comes from me. So believe me, whatever I say, just don't agree with this star. The next step. We bought, the Mishnah bought the second case. Im ksav, if the handwriting it's from another source, so then we say what? Einam ne'emonim. We had the Maharsha problem. The Maharsha problem was, you say Einam ne'emonim, so then what do you do then? Einam ne'emonim, so what do you do? So bepashtut, pashtus, what we say Einam ne'emonim, and what happens? You leave it. You just leave it. You don't collect with it. Like any kiyum shtar. Comes the Maharsha, and it was Mechalish, I'm sorry. It's not that you leave it. What do you do with the shtar? You rip it. You rip it. It's interesting that the Nesivus himself brings that he has a suffix if you rip it or not. Mistapek. Mistapek is doubts. Yeah. And then could be zmacheh, you rip it. But he had also doubts. It wasn't so black and white. The Shittim Kubetzes brings machlekes Rishonim. Some Rishonim hold that you rip, and some Rishonim you don't rip. You don't collect with it. You put a stamp on it, like you said, pointing in the file, but you don't rip it. A shtar is a shtar. And the minute the Eidim sign it, That's the end. Kevin Shigid, Shuv and Choizer Magid. Since you already said the statement, by signing it, the statement was there, it's finished. What do you do with it? You don't collect. You're in trouble. But when you sign, business is business. When you sign it, it's a fact. It's not stam. It's real. Good. So now we went to the next step. We bought, after we bought the marsho, we still had to be, we had a problem. And that's what we're holding today. And with this, from here we will continue. We had a problem. What do you do? Why you have to rip it? If the star was no kiyum, what do you used to do? Just leave it. Don't do nothing. Not collecting. The main thing is what is the star, not to collect. But why you have to go extreme to rip it? Don't collect. I didn't tell you collect. Don't collect. Why you rip it? Why you have to go like, why? Lama likroa. If the star was no kiyum, so there's nothing there. So based on one ripping. So why over here is a reason, because I came and I spoke, so now you rip it. If you didn't speak, I just had the star, was no kiyum, you wouldn't do nothing. Now that I have a kiyum, what are we saying? I want to say that the star is possible with this. Say, oh, you already made up light. No, let's rip it. What was the change? What was the 100 degree to rip it? So here, that's what we started. That's the base Yaakov. That's what he says, the base Yaakov. And then now we're going to see it today again, but I just bring it up so you see it so it's clear. He says what? Why we have the ne'emonus, the trust, to rip it? Because we have a migo. Because you have a migo, say what? Maybe the star is mezuyo. Maybe the star is perua. You have other reasons. So since, if we go to Beis Din and you say perua, what Beis Din would it do? Rip it. If it's perua, it means I paid it back. So why are you keeping it? If there was no kiyum, like in the question on the marsho, was no kiyum, so then I understand why you have to rip it. Don't make time, just leave it the way it is. But if it was a kiyum, means to say what? I have a migo. What is a migo? Believe me what I'm saying, because I couldn't say this time. And if I would have said that time, what they would have done to the star? Rip it. If I would have said it's forged, mezuyah, they would have ripped it. So it means to say that it has certain power of rip. It says that, that's why we have to rip it. That's why we have to rip it. That's the Beis Yaakov. So it means the Marsho was clear to him that you rip it. He had no doubts about it. And he proves him the words. The Beis Yaakov, he said, doesn't make sense to me. Why? Why to rip? Why to rip? If it was document just general, you wouldn't rip it. You're right, it's not right to collect. I don't want you to grant from others. But we have a rule. The minute the Eidim signed it, the minute the Eidim had it, that's the end of the story. That's all. The Reise it's still a star. The Rabbanan didn't say to rip. The Marsha said you have to rip. You're right, he has a good svara. I appreciate the svara. Very nice. There's no reason to rip. That's why the Beis Yaakov had to prove that since you have a migo, it's good. Why I'm emphasizing that? Because you have a big debate. That's the Beis Yaakov. We're going to see it today again. That's why I told you we're going to do the Beis Yaakov. Why it was emphasized? Because it was a big question. It was a very, very big question of the shtar. What makes the shtar? The shtar, what makes it is the migo, as Tosfos learns, as most Rishonim learns, or the shtar, who makes it? It's not a migo. What is it? It's the apesha osa, apesha itir. The mouth that opened it, that's the mouth that said it's forbidden.
It's the
Pesha osa.
what do you call it?
My mouth, I was the one that created, so I was the one that said in the same words, listen, this is forged.
That's the construct of the Mishnah.
Yeah. But it's a machlekes. What is the Mishnah? According to Rashi, it's Peshot Peshitim. According to Teis Migo. So since we're going to that, so now let's see the Beis Yaakov. I just want to say that the Machne Ephraim, that when he wants to say, he said, what is a Migo? He said, it's a svara. Why I trust him in the Migo? He said, it's a svara. We have a chazok, the word that is not mishaker, and what he could have kept quiet. That's the Machne Ephraim, but that's another step. We're going to see, I just want to see first the Rabban, but first I want to go step by step so you gain. Also the Rabban is over here. So I want to go, but first I want to see the Beis Yaakov, because we didn't finish it, and now it's more clear what is it, because I was bothered, what the Beis Yaakov is adding. We already said the Marsha. What do you want to tell me to rip it out? The Marsha told me. What do you want to tell me? Again, the Marsha. What do you want to do? The Marsha says, thank you. I know the Marsha, I don't need the Beis Yaakov. Like, why I took him as a Rosh Hashiv, as a God Lador, the Beis Yaakov, if I already heard it from the Marsha. We worked on the Marsha very well, and it was very clear. I think that everybody was doing the head like this. Everybody agreed. So what is the Beis Yaakov is telling us? He already said it. What are we adding over here? So that's what I answered you. We're adding that problem. The Beis Yaakov had a problem. He said, if you're just talking about, if I only had the document, general, and nobody was demanding it, I wouldn't rip it. So now that when I came, I didn't change anything in the estate because I'm also your hurl that I'm saying that it's a lie. I'm saying, but we don't trust you. Why? Because we said that the minute the document was, it's finished. There's no second step. There's no second chance. So then what are you saying? What are you adding? Obviously, we must say that what? It was bothered. That's what the Beis Yaakov had mechadesh. That what? If the Marsha said that you rip it, it's not stam you rip it. There's a mocker to that. And what is the mocker? What is the source? Is this source of what? Migo, that if I would say parua or mezuyaf, what do you would do? You would rip it. So also over here is no reason what not to rip. Okay, now it's clear. Melech, are you with me?
Somewhat.
What?
Somewhat.
What is somewhat?
Partially with you.
Okay. So now let's read it inside. Beis Yaakov. You have the Beis Yaakov? That was the papers, yes. Well, we started it, and that's why I summarized what we learned the whole week. And now we want to go to the next step is the Ramban, and then we'll go to Reb Kiva. The Ramban is over here. It's page, you want to know the Ramban on page B, in the top. Page B in the top. But first we're going to do the Beis Yaakov. So I think that's page D, Dalet. The Beis Yaakov. First we're going to see the Beis Yaakov. That we started already. I just want to finish it so you understand what I said by heart. And then we'll see the Ramban, because the Ramban is also in the Pshat. Says the Beis Yaakov. Betoises diber amatchil, arei eilu neemonim. Look it inside where you have it. It's page 4, Dalet. Just one second, I need to find it over here. See, I wrote my notes. Says the Beis Yaakov. One second, give me a minute. Here. Oh, very good. Betoitzes diber amatchil, arei eilu neemonim. So he wants to prove that we rip it. It means to say he was bothered with the question, said, why to rip? If I didn't speak, what would have happened? Nobody would have ripped it. So now even when I spoke, Baden shouldn't rip it. Yeah?
We're talking only about the ratios right?
The ratio. We're talking the ratio that he created. For sure. In the Sefer for sure. And the ratio, Sefer you could collect.
Right.
The Sefer you could collect, so for sure you don't rip it. But when the ratio that you're the only source, why you have to rip it? Because of what? Of psuleidus, oktanim, or anusim, just leave it there. So let's look at it. Loi choshiv kiyum klal. Look what is the first head. Rabbi Sackton told us he wrote in the book. It's called Darkei Gemara. He says, always know, and I remember it from my father's, the Rabbi always used to say, what is the subject matter? What is the headline? When Tosh brings something, what is the headline? What is the headline? And when you have the headline, then we can continue. But if you don't have the headline, then it won't continue. So what is the headline? Lo yichoshiv kiyum klal. That's the first step. Means to say that what? That it's not considered kiyum klal. It's not considered no kiyum in this type of shtar. Why? Because the whole source came from me, from the 18, and they said in this next word, what? That is what? Anusimaynu, ktanimaynu, suleidusaynu. So since they themselves gave right away impression that this shtar is mezuyov, that's why it doesn't have an existing, doesn't have any existing. Says the Beis Yaakov. Do you have the papers, Emmanuel? Very good. We just summarized before the whole what we spoke the whole week, but if you want, you can hear it in the tape. And we'll look now in the Beis Yaakov. We saw it already, but I want to get it very clear. En loma. You have it, page D, Dalet. Page Dalet, in the bottom. Yeah, very good. En loma bekavanatam dehashtar choshiv kishtar she'ein mikuyam. You cannot tell me that this document, after the 18 says that this is our handwriting, but we are ktani, we're psuleidus, we are nusim, that it's considered like shtar she'ein mikuyam, like a regular shtar that you didn't touch it. Because that was his problem. If a regular shtar, regular document, you didn't touch it, nobody said any testimony, what base didn't do with it? Just nothing. They don't collect, but they don't rip. So it bothered the Beis Yaakov. Why over here you rip it? Why? So you cannot say, the first step he says, you cannot say it's what? It's like a regular shtar, that what? That you don't, a regular shtar that you, just want to see who's the Beis Yaakov. Yeah, that was I said. That was the Nesivis. I was right. Somebody said me it's not. I said I better check. That's the Nesivis. This is the Nesivis. He's a big man. He's a big man. So the Beis Yaakov says, don't tell me it's like a regular shtar. There was no mikuyim. That nobody ever touched it. And since nobody ever touched it, what happens? So if you didn't touch it, what we say? Just keep it. Don't rip it. Don't rip it. Why you, the Marshal, say rip it? Don't rip it. Just leave it the way it is. Why? The Marshal cause of the Kornashtar. So it looks like it was other views as I bought from the Shita Mekubetzes. It's machloikes, or you rip the shtar or not. And the Marshal wanted to force to say that what? That you rip it. And there's no two doubts about it. You rip it. So now, ubishtar she'en mikuyom, en kornesos, you have a problem. In one way, the Marshal said what? Rip it. In another way, we have a problem. My God, why it should be different than any shtar, the what? That you actually weren't mekayim, he didn't touch it. So why by me that I'm mekayim it, it's a reason that what? That you should rip it. Maybe don't rip it. Why are you saying maybe don't rip it? Yeah?
Bet Yaakov is arguing with
that. Yeah, we're doing the Bet Yaakov.
He's arguing with whom? Why he has to say that now?
Yes, why did Bet Yaakov have to say that? He was bothered because the Tosfos says when you have, if I'm the only source, but my source is not right because I say psulim, I say it's pasul, ktanim, anusim, all those positions. The Mishnah says ne'emonim, you believe them. And what do you do with the document? That doesn't say. Doesn't say. So we're bothered, what do you do with it? Comes the Marshal, and the Marshal gives a statement. So you know what you do with it? You rip it. Don't tell me what to do. You rip it. Something like that. You rip it. It's nothing to argue about. You rip it. We don't do nothing with it. Comes the Beis Yaakov and says, why you rip it? Magora, why it should be different than any document that nobody said a testimony on that. But you have the signature of the Eidim. The minute you have the signature of the Eidim, we said Midoraisa, it's a good start. Rabbanan said what? That you have to have Kiyum. And since you have Kiyum, if you didn't have Kiyum, right Kiyum, so they said it's nothing. It's not something, it's nothing. Since it's nothing, that it says, En loy choshev Kiyum klal. See the headline? It's nothing, it's not something, it's nothing. Since it's nothing, because we're the two Eidim, so it's considered nothing. There's no Eidus of the Shtar. Since no Eidus Shtar, so listen out to the two new Eidim, that they say what? We signed it, and when we signed it, we're Ktanim or Psuleidus. Okay? Till now it's good. So why you should go over extreme what it says, and then like the Mashal say, rip it. Let it to be like if they didn't come, and if they didn't come, what we would do? Just leave it like that. You have to die. You don't collect with it, but you don't have to rip it. Okay? So let's read it now inside. En loymar bekavonos. You can answer what they mean. That shtar choshuk is shtar sheni mikru. It's considered like a shtar that nobody ever touched it, like a regular shtar. And what we do with it, we just leave it on the shelf. Why? Because we have a problem. The Maharsha kosav the kohen shtar. The Maharsha said clear. What do you do with it? You rip it. Ubishtar shen mikuyim en kohen shtar. So we see a difference. Here we say you rip it. General, most stores, every star there was no king, what we say, you just leave it the way it is. But here what it says, the Maharsha said, here you rip it. So the question is, Lama. Right? Lama. Lama. Why should be any difference? Why should be any difference between any other stores? So now, he wants to prove his point, to say that you must say to rip it, and there's no way out. Okay? The Maharsha just told us a statement, but he didn't give us the explanation why it should be worse than any regular shtar, that you don't use it for sure. You don't collect with it money, but you don't rip it. So then why should be any difference? Since I came to say a testimony, but any of my testimony is nothing, because I'm a cotton, I'm an onus, I'm a korev. Any of my words has no valid, halachically. So if my words have no valid halachically, so why it should make any difference? So you're right, you got all the source for me, but my source is not a good source because it's a crooked source. A pitoir is nothing, because Eidim has certain dinim. Eidim has to be older, they have to be ksherim, cannot be kroivim. That was all. Eidim is a serious business. So right now I'm not in that category. So I don't fulfill the emptiness what is needed today. So I'm going to the back to the first step. It's called what? It's not mikuyum. Since it's not mikuyum, so you just leave it. So why wear? You have to rip it. Let it. Just leave it the way it is. Don't collect with it, but just leave it the way it is. So the question of the nesivos, I think it's a very strong question. Very strong. And now we're going to see it. Lekach nir tirut. The tirutzam, the ochehu. That's what we must say that they answer over here. Al pi ma shekose betoises divatche ein emonim. So first he connects the two toises. We are talking, what is the headline? Areilu ne'emonim. This is the Tosfos. Because Tosfos bad the what? Trei v'trei. So Tosfos says no, it's not trei v'trei. Here is only one set of Eidim. There's no two sets of Eidim. But he said, listen, I want to tell you a secret. It's called a candy. I have another migo. I don't know if you know about it. Migo de Perua. Means to say, you're right. If you look at black and white, this tells us, you're right. It's a little bit difficult to understand why I have to rip it. Because really, they're not Eidim. The truth is, the Eidim? No. The Eidim Melech? No. No. Because they're Ktanim. They themselves say, well, we're Ktanim. So they contradict themselves. That's not an Eidim. Are you going to put $1 million on them? No. Because it's a problem. When you want to put an Eidim, you want a real Eidim, people that you could trust, You know, it'll be okay. You don't want something that it's crooked and it's not cleared and yes and no and bubbling. When you put your money in the bank, you want to make sure it's going there. It's not half, you know? Money is money. So, we had the problem. So that's why he has to say, okay, I have a secret. Look at the next toisus, and there's a reason why the next toisus is connected. לכן נראה דתירוץ המדורכו על פי מה שכוסו בתויסס, דיבה מתחיל אין אמון. What toisus is, שיקשו, דלהנה במיגה דפרוע. Trust them, why? Because they have a migo. Believe me when I say that I'm puzzle feidus. Why? Because I'm migo of what of parua. And what is migo de parua means to say? That it was already, this document was paid. And what do you do? Already I'm taking one step ahead, I'm telling you. What do you do with the document that it's already paid? You keep it or you rip it? What do you do with it? Rip it. What? For sure you rip it. What do you do with it?
Why would you rip it?
Because I paid you. Why are you keeping it? If I paid you already the money, what do you
I
do?
want to keep my records.
No record. So you collect again. I gave you the document because you lent me money. Now I gave you back the money. Give me back the paper.
I'll
Otherwise you'll collect again.
keep the paper.
It's no, like you said, there's no point of keeping a record because already was paid. All right? Otherwise, if you keep it as already, means you're going to collect again.
But what about the issue about if he says Perah and he's Eidim or false Eidim, and then you
Okay, what is it? We'll get. That's what we have continued. That's why I didn't stop over here. But the first step is what he has a migo. The migo is a strong migo. A migo is saying what? Believe me that what? That this document I signed it, but we're ktanim, we're psuleidus, we are nusim. B'migo de parua. It's a migo. I have a very strong migo. So believe me what I'm saying. I'm not forced. I'm not forged. It's not fake. It's real. So look what he says. V'tirtzu.
What is migo de parua?
Migo. Believe me what I say. Parua means that I paid it. That already was paid. So the minute it was paid, what do you do with the document? Oh, so if you rip it, so be it. Believe me what I'm saying. And rip it, because I have a tiny amigo. If I would have said that, for sure you would have ripped. So also rip now. So it's not just leave it the way it is. Rip it.
Okay, but if we paid already, why we are discussing about
I
that?
wouldn't rip
But
it.
you're
I would
saying
rip
it paid.
a normal
So
little
why it's not ripped?
slip from the shop.
Why is still document here? It doesn't smell good. Did you pay that or not? If you paid it, why it's not ripped? Oh, you want to tell me stories? Ktani, Psuleidus. If you paid it, why it's not ripped? Mizuya. You know, you ain't making up all kind of stories. I don't know if I could trust you. Maybe yes, maybe not. We don't know.
Paper today, that's forever now.
What?
But today we don't really rip things like that. You write, paid by such and
You
such
gotta
on
keep
such and such a
everything
date.
on file.
You file it away.
Okay, what happened
The
if you
government
didn't pay?
wants to see the document
What happened if you
maybe,
didn't pay? What happened if you didn't pay?
If you didn't pay, then
You have to pay in a month.
don't
Came a month, what
you
happens?
don't write pay. You call them up. I got this document.
But
doesn't
it
say
says pay in a month. Maybe I paid it in a month. Why? Maybe I paid.
But even if you paid,
So you rip it?
you could be a
it
crook.
if you want,
could
but,
be a crook.
Of course I'm a crook.
In America, people are crooks all the time, and they have to investigate them 10 years down the line. They have to investigate
Government
them
wants
and
to see all
get
your
all
documents
10
10
years
years
of
later.
documents.
If you're
20
not a
years
crook
of
in America, there's
documents.
something wrong with you. More than just being a crook. There's something wrong
So
with
this
this
is
guy.
wrong.
This guy is honest. We got to get rid of him. It's not right. Can't trust him.
I mean, it's opposite.
be around.
to say. If I'm honest, I mean something's wrong with me.
Yeah, because he can't be around him. He's going to open his mouth and talk on people. He expects people to be
Okay.
honest.
V'tirtzu. So Tesis answers, Kevan demikuyam avekemigo b'mokomedim. Since it was mikuy, means the two Adim says that what? That this document, it's our signature, so that's already finished. Means that this document is good. Now you want to say what? We have a migo? I'm sorry. Hold back. We have a rule. Migo, b'mokomedim, we don't say if you have a migo against witnesses, we don't accept the migo. Because you have the witnesses, the edim of the shtar, because we have a chazaka, person doesn't do a shtar mezuyah, yeah? And we have what? The migo over here that maybe it's perua, maybe I paid back. So the rule is what? Migo bimkom edim, a migo in the place of edim, we don't say ayin shom. So now, lefize, now we're going to prove a point that we have to say that it's ripped. Why? Lefize bereishe, deloi mekuyam, loi mishum migo, di baishosik lechudim. The migo is not just keep quiet and don't say a word, so then we would accept the document? No.
What is the answer of the Makiyam have a Kamigo Kamakamedam?
Oh, the mikuyum.
Yeah, the
The
mikuyum.
minute you say that this is our signature, that's called mikuyum.
Yeah.
So it's already the two edim of the document. You make them alive. They're up, back again. Yeah?
Right.
And you have a migo with it. Why? Because you want to say, what? You're right that this is a signature, but believe me that what? That this is my signature because I could say what? Perua. And since I can say Perua, you trust me. So also believe me that what? That Ktani Mainu, Anusi Mainu, Suleidis Mainu. We have all those stories. Yeah, so believe us in everything. That I say no, we cannot believe in you. Why? Because this is called Migo B'mokom Eidim. This is called a Migo against Eidim. Since the Eidim of the Shtar, we have a Chazaka that the Shtar is a good Shtar. Now you want to say all kind of stories. Listen, this we don't say. Migo B'mokom Eidim we don't say.
Rabbi, doesn't that imply that the witnesses witness not only the document, but the paying back of the document?
Again, I didn't understand the question. Sorry.
Doesn't
Again.
that imply that the witnesses not only witness the signing of the document, the creation of the document, but they also witness the payback?
Not always. Sometimes I write a document, and I found you in the shul,
So that's not a
in the
mitzvah.
shtibel, and happy I have the money on me. I said, Melech, listen,
Yeah, but that's
just take, you have the document on you. Just rip the document, take the $200 back.
And
Yeah, it's
me
possible.
and Rabbi Yeshua is there to witness.
What?
And me and Rabbi Yeshua is there to witness
Do you see what I'm saying?
that
It's
you
a
gave
big-
him the money.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
If you don't have witnesses, then
I trust you. If you lend me the money, I'm not going to trust that you can take back the money.
Right.
You know, you're saying,
What I'm saying-
svara tehir, and there's a svara tehir. Is a logic there. What? So what do you want to say? I want to see the point.
a witness can't say amigo that he could have said that he witnessed the repayment.
No, you're right if I just said the testimony, but I have something with me. I have the document. And the chazak of the document, even without you speaking, if I see two signatures, what does that mean to me?
It's a valid document.
It's a valid document. Now you want to tell me stories. Listen, it's a valid document, but the rabbis told us in order to avoid ziyuf, forge, the rabbis told you have to do kiyum. Okay?
This is not my question.
Now, let me just explain. I'll hear your question in a minute. So, when I look right now in the document, yeah, and you tell me now, psuli, mezuya, all those stories, I said, listen, I respect, but when I look at the document and people sign it, the whole world, what does that mean? What the whole world will say? It's a good document. And especially right now, two witnesses, what they say, it's a good, valid document. But they say, but, they have a small, like in the bank, a small line, small letter. It's good, but we're ktanim. Now, the but, are you going to trust or not? It's called migo. Trust me that we're ktanim because I have a migo. General, if I said testimony, so say whatever you want. But here, I'm not saying a testimony. I just want to valid the shtar that already existed. So I said, trust me what I'm saying, that this shtar is valid. Not what I'm saying now, that this, whatever it says over here, the shtar is valid because I have a migo.
What I'm saying is,
Yes.
I don't think it's amigo to say that, trust me what I'm saying now, because I could have said the document is paid.
Yes.
Right. This is not amigo because that implies. I'm talking to the rabbi. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's not amigo because I lost my train of thought.
One second. Let's start again. You were talking about over here slowly,
It's not
slowly.
amigo because that implies that the witnesses witness the repayment of the debt, but not all witnesses witness the repayment of the debt. So it's not 100%. So it can't be amigo.
Why is not 100%? One second. Let's go step by step. What is amigo?
Amigo is I say one thing. Trust
get-
me, because I say this thing. Because I could have said this.
Okay. Now let's talk over
This
here.
is worse than this. Or this closes more secure, let's say that.
More secure. Okay. Now use the better word. Now let's look over in the shtab. What happened over in the shtab? Slowly, slowly. The shtab right now is worth it something. Without me speaking, it's worth it something.
No, it needs to be has to be verified.
So how much is worth it without me speaking?
0.
Zero. By me speaking,
Right?
so how much is worth it now? Everything.
Right.
But what I said, I have
Trust
a
me.
problem. What's the problem? Trust me that this is this is my signature. But I want you to trust me some other things. Why? Because I have another thing to tell you that I could say something else, and what would happen if I say Perua? What would happen? The shtar has valid or not? Doesn't have valid.
If we've confirmed the witness, and we can confirm that. See, I don't know, but
Because they're both going to the same goal. What is both of them? Or when I say Ktanim or Psuleidus, what happened to the document? No good. If I say Pura, what happened to the document? Is no good. So both, I said, trust me what I say, because I could have said a better thing, and then for sure you would have forged the forged. That's the right word. You would have forged the shtar. You would have.
the document is not being confirmed yet. So I can't say that it was paid with an unconfirmed document.
I see this document over here.
If
I
I'm
don't know
an
if it's good or
unconfirmed-
not
if I'm
good.
an unconfirmed witness, I can't say that it's been paid.
Why not?
because
You
I'm
asked
not a
me.
confirmed
You
witness.
asked me. Listen, pay me. You're coming to me, Melech. Give me my $100. Okay. Okay. Let's go step by step. Okay. I said I paid you. What do you do then? You come with the document. You say I paid it. Why the document by you? X, Y, and Z. Who knows what? Whatever the reason is. But I said it's paid. If I would have said it's paid, let's go like that. If I would have said this document is paid, you would have trusted me or not?
Are you a confirmed witness or not? That's
What is the word
depends on.
confirmed witness? Maybe I don't understand English. What is confirmed witness?
So, like in the safe file, it says that a document is being, the witnesses are being
Oh,
confirmed
confirmed.
by-
Okay, so that no, we're not talking this. We're talking the ratio.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's kind of the point, right? We are listening to the witnesses
Yes.
first to say that they're confirmed. Right?
Okay.
And then we look at the details, right? But if they're not confirmed, how does Amigo saying that they paid confirm the witness?
Okay, but I have a problem. I have a problem with you. If they want to say confirm, how they confirm? The Ktanim, according to what you're confirming, you the Eidim, okay? And you want to say that this document is good. You're confirming this document, right? You're the two Eidim are confirming that this document is our signature, okay? But you're saying this is your signature, we confirm the document, okay? What do you do now? What do you do now? You confirm the document. I say, enough, I don't trust you no more, go home. But 1 second, it's not 1 second. Kevin Shigit, you can't say, you can't get to me. You said it's a good document, I don't need you, good, go home. But we cannot say that. Why we cannot say that? Why we cannot say that? Let's go step by step. Why we cannot say that?
Why we
Why?
can't say go home? Because
No, I said this is, you confirm, you the two Eidim, okay? You said that this is this is my signature.
Right?
You're saying, but I have something else to tell you, okay? Now, I'm cutting your words. Saying, stop. You said this is a good signature? Stop. I don't want to hear no more. Rabbi, but you're coming to the Rabbi. Listen, but is what? I don't want to hear Lashon Hara. closing my ears. What Lashon Hara? When we signed it, the whole reason that I said we signed it to tell you what? That they're ktanim. Now, 1 second. Now you want to tell me, listen, trust me. So if it was like that, I say, I don't trust you. Why? Because I'm cutting your words. But I'm saying, listen, you have to listen to me. Rabbi, you have to listen to me. You know why? Because I have a migo. What is the migo? The migo is telling, listen, if I would have said it's forged, by me saying forged means, not forged, I mean parua. What does parua means? That I paid it back. So you mean was a loan. What is paid back? I took the loan. I owe you the money. Just what happened? I paid you back. Means that I already identified the document. Because when I say porati, means there was a loan. Means the signature was a good signature. Was a loan over here, right? I'm just saying, listen, maybe you forgot, with all the respect, and maybe you're getting older, but I paid you back. It's parua. And if I would have said parua, what would have happened to this document? Rip it, right? So trust me also now that we say ktanim, psuleidus, anusim. Okay? Now you understand it? Ask your question.
I understand. It seems like there's something missing, though.
Okay.
You can only say migo where the witness is being verified. But where the witness is being verified, he's confirming that he was a katan, which means that there's no migo.
You say it's nothing to start. You say when well, that's what you want to say. So in the second case, that you get another source. So first you have the confirm of the shtar. So shtar is good. I said, listen, believe me, because I have a migo against those two aid. But you see over here, it never was confirmed. Since it was never confirmed, so the two signatures of the document never was a document. Since it never was a document, what is that as a migo? It's not to talk about. That's what you ask.
That's part of what I'm asking.
Okay.
And also, we can't necessarily confirm. All I can confirm for sure is that it's my signature. Right?
Okay. Now,
I don't know how to express it.
no, one second. When you're saying this is your signature, Melech, what does that mean? It's everything.
Think about it.
Okay, no, you're saying good. I hear what you say. You want to say that is no migo when you don't have the shtar. Shtar is if you have a tainer, so then if you have a case, then you have a migo. There's no case of it, so what is a migo? That's what you're saying. That's I understood it. That's clear. There's no. So I'm answering you. If I only say ktanim, psulim, or this, so then maybe it's a mokum to say what you're saying. You're right. So then there's a problem. Because really, ktanim is lashon hara. Because when I see the signature, and you told me that this is your signature, I don't need more than that. I don't want to hear more. You said this is your signature, go home, I don't want to hear you. Lashon hara.
About itself?
No, because what they say?
But
This is the signatures. Yeah, but what they say, this is a signature,
And
but
then we
ktanim oinu. We are ktanim.
Yeah, but we can't cut them off when they say this is our signature.
And what?
Of course it's
If
your
this is the signature, go home. I don't want to hear no more. I don't need more. What are you talking so much? You already told me this is the signature. I don't want to hear more.
But
Come,
the
man,
Mishnah-
Binyamin,
the
we
Mishnah
need
says
you.
they can claim.
Come, Binyamin.
The Mishnah says they can claim, so they have a right to say we're katanim.
No, but I'm explaining you why he was bothered. Why is the migu? There's no migu. He said when you have a case, then you have a migu. When you have a taina, he said, trust me in my taina because I have a better taina. But he says no case over here because there's no star. There's no kim, there's no star, so there's nothing to talk about. What is a migu? You already told me, hold on, there's nothing here. What are you talking about a migu? There's nothing here. So I'm answering you. If it was just ktanim oinu, psulim, koivim, so there's a psul, that's what we started in the beginning of the shir, that's a psul in the edus. So if it's a psul in the edus, then what is there to talk about? You're not in the category of edus bichlal. You're not an ed bichlal, so get away. What are you saying? The whole reason you trust the shtar is because of us. And we're telling you, we're ktanim oinu. What are you talking about? The minute you're not an ed, go away, go home.
Right. And so that destroys the ego.
So I'm giving you an answer. But since we have a one step before that, that's called midoraisa, the shtar is a good shtar. Why?
Without verifying it.
We have verified. Rabbanan come and say you have to verify what? Because of mezuyah, the choshesh for crooked people. Like Rabbi Yeshua said in America, if you're not crooked, something is wrong. They check you out. Something's wrong. Not opposite. Not that everybody's right. And then this, if you're not crooked, so then you have to check you. Maybe something is wrong with you. You can't be honest. You have to have something. Everybody has. It's called a blemish.
Cheat your tax.
Yeah, cheat your taxes. Okay, so if there's something with a blemish. So since you have to do that, we must say the what? That the star, the minute you said the star is good, so it's finished. I don't need more to hear from you. Because Midorai said the star is good. The rabbi says what you have to verify the star. So I said it's my signature. I don't want to hear no more. Stop. Please, I don't want to sit down the whole day and listen to Baba Mises. You said it's a good start. That's how you started. Enough. But Rabbi, it was psulim. I don't want to hear. I'm not here to hear story. I don't want to hear no more. You said it's good. The rice is good. I identified the signature. I don't want to hear. Goodbye. Shalom. I'm telling Rabbi, you're right. You're right. But since I have amigo, so let that to pull strong against and to say that what? That this star, you have to listen to me. Because if I were to say Mezuyah, what is not Mezuyah? What does that mean? The signature is good. I just said it in one word. But what means? Was alone. I said you're right, was alone. It's a good signature, but I paid you back. Pourwa, what does that mean, pourwa? I paid back means there was a loan, and I agree with you. I just said I paid you back. So then what would happen to the star? What do you want to do with it? Rip it. So trust me by that, by saying what? What I'm saying that I'm saying truth. That this is the signature, but Ktani Moinu. Psulei the same. Anusi Moinu. Okay? So since I have some base to build on that I could say amigo. Okay? So he says, answer, you cannot say amigo like that. Why? Because we have another rule. We dig another rule. What is the new rule? It's called what? Migo neged Eidim. Since the migo is against Eidim, so we cannot accept it. Since you have Eidim testimony that says that what? That when two signatures sign, they sign it good, with no problem. Because otherwise I wouldn't take this, guys. I wouldn't take a star and get two crippled people that I know it's trouble for me. When I put the signature, I want to get the best. At least I know it should go through, and not something that I know would damage myself. A guy doesn't take a gun and shoot himself on his feet. By taking not good witnesses like Tanim or Psulei, the son of him, it's like I shoot it myself. So you want to say, no, believe me because I've been... Come on, give me a break. It's against Chazaka. Migo neged Eidim, we don't trust. We cannot accept it. There's no Migo over here. Migo doesn't exist. You have the shtar. Person is not lechotzi, a person is not chotzi to sign a forged shtar or this. You're right. They have a good svara. Good. They have a good svara. But Migo neged Eidim, we don't say. Why? Because why? Because when you have a shtar, the chazak is much stronger. People, when till they sign, if I could take $100 like this, nobody sees this. But like this in front of everyone, in front of the television, even I'm crooked, I'm not going to do it in front of the television. I'll do it like this, but not like this. So it's called Migo neged Eidim, we don't say. Okay? It's clear or not?
You don't have to let it sink in.
Okay, so let's continue. Okay, we can continue with Ben Melech? Very good. I think you did ask a very clear, and it's really, this is the Basel Matan. It's good, because that's the Havamina, and that's the Maskona. It's good that you brought this question, because you built up the Beis Yaakov much stronger. So I see you understood it in very deep understanding. Okay. V'tirtzu, I'm reading inside. Kevan de Mekuyom, since this Mekuyom means you have the two witnesses says that this document is good. Have a kemiga b'makomedim. Einshel. So that's Toisvus. Comes the Beis Yaakov, that's the Nesivas. You say, listen, Lefiza Bereisha, in the beginning, the first case where we bought, what was the first case? That we actually creating the shtar without us. This document is a piece of shmata. It's nothing, has no valid. And the reason it has a valid, because we said that what? That this is a signature, but we have a but. A but is like a small mark. But before you say the small mark, right now we created the shtar. Bereishet delo mekuyamu, nada yitna mekuyam, lo mishum migo, diba ishosik lechudu. You cannot say because of the shtar, that's why, you know what, the shtar, I was mekayim it, I said this is my signature, but believe me that I ktanim and psulei because I couldn't say migo the shtar, I couldn't keep my mouth shut. If I would have kept my mouth shut, what we would do with the document was not mekuyam. If it's not mekuyam, what we do with it? Like you said, nothing. I wouldn't collect with it, but I wouldn't rip it. So migo diba ishosik that I kept quiet, that doesn't give any strength to the very good. So let's read it again. Fiza bereishet delav mekuyam hu lo mishum migo. Delav mekuyam lo mishum migo diba ishosik lechudu. Dim ken lo ave karin in the shtar. We won't rip the shtar. Look how it goes synced into the words clear. רק שנאמוני במיגו די בוי אומרים איזה כסב ידינו ומזויף או פרוע. That's going to start. The only reason we're going to do a next step, not just leave it as not verified, the only reason is because I'm changing the words. I'm not saying migo di ba'ishos, just I kept quiet. Because if I just would have kept quiet, that's not enough. The reason I'm actually making a forward, because I'm saying not the boy should not just keep quiet. I'm saying, you know what? Mizuyov. It's forged. General forge, but when it comes to Beis Din have to make a decision. And when they have a shtar that it's Mizuyov, what do they do with it? They rip it. Or parua, it's already paid. If it's paid, why are you keeping it? Rip it. There's no point to keep it, because if you keep it, what does that mean? You want to collect again. Because why you keep it? So that's why you have to rip it. So those two cases force you, this migo forces you to say what? Rip it. You cannot keep it, you have to rip it. Likroa. Mishumochi, let's finish. Mishumochi, kshomrim anusim. Now when we say what? Anusim means to say what? We are, they forced us, they took a gun into the head and said, you better sign it or else it's trouble. Gam. Also what? We rip the shtar. Because of the migo, because since if it was parua or forge, we would have ripped. Also now when we say anusim, believe us in what we say anusim, ktanim, and that's what you do. You don't just keep it like it's not in a mekuyam. It's considered like mekuyam, and just have the migo. So that's why we have to rip it. I have a problem with migo meganedim, because normally a shtar, what is a shtar? It's a good shtar. We have a chazaka that a shtar is a good shtar. So how you want to rip it? It's a migo meganedim like Tesis answered. And says no, Kevin the lichoshiv klal kiyum. That's what Tesis the headline. If you look at the headline, what is it? Lichoshiv kiyum klal. It's not considered kiyum klal. It's not considered what? That we never verified this document. This document never was verified. It was zero in the beginning, and it was zero now. It never has nothing. It's considered like there's no witnesses. Since there's no witnesses, and you have a good migo, a good taina, like you said, give me my money. So if you have Eidim, so you're trouble. Migo neged Eidim. So migo is not strong against Eidim. But if I don't have Eidim, and you don't have Eidim, and I tell, listen, coming to me and saying, give me the money. What I say, I paid you back. Gesund, I'm sorry. Okay, we're accepting. And then what do? We rip it. But if you have Eidim, we said, it's Migo Megami, how we knock it off? Because he said, since the only reason had verified this Eidim because of us, right now, since we say Ktani Moinu, it means that the signature, what is it? It's zero. It's no signature. Since there's no signature, this document, what is it? It's nothing. What we have left, amigo. Amigo, we have it's a good taina, and you say, please give me pay me back the money, what I tell you. You don't have the Eidim. Why? Because the Eidim are Ktanim, so we not consider Eidus. So, and what I say, I paid you back, what do you do with pay back? Okay, if I pay back, and you don't have Eidim, so I rip it.
If you pay back, but there's no AD, you rip it?
Of course. If I told you I paid back, I said, you say, give me my money, okay? And I'm telling you, Melech, I paid you back. Now you don't have an Eidim on the document, right? Why we don't have an Eidim on the document? The only reason you have the document is only midoraisa, because there's no kiyum. Why is no kiyum? Because the two Eidim that actually signed it, the shtar, to be mekayim, what they are, ktanim, suleidus. They're not in the category of edus. Since they're not edus, so you don't have an edus. You, the Baal Shtar, the owner of the shtar, you don't have an edus. And what I said, Perua, and you're not fighting against me.
I thought the case was that the Eidim say Purua.
No, Migo de Perua. Okay, it's okay, the same thing. It's the same thing, it's the same thing. I said, they just said Perua, nachon, so then what?
They're not Eidim. So how can they say Purua?
Oh, so now you're asking another step. You said, we solved the first step of the shtar with you coming up to me. But it's saying, but also you I cannot trust. Why? What do you want to tell them? Amigo, you guys are pseuleidos. But now we're going to answer you. You know when we're pseuleidos? What it says in the Mishnah?
Before when we saw it.
Aino! We was! Ktanim Aino. Now you can see I'm older. And Anusim, right now nobody's standing with a gun against me. You see I'm a free man. A koivim. You wouldn't know if I'm a koiv. Now we're not koivim. Why? Because I'm already, they got divorced already. It was covered through my wife. And it's done. It's history. So that's why right now you have to trust me. So the Eidim are stronger than you right now. Clear? So let's read it weiter. V'zeu shesimu.
Still not amigo though. I still don't think that's amigo. I agree, that's valid testimony. But I don't think it's amigo.
Okay, so we'll talk about it, okay? We'll talk about it. Just let's finish away so I don't want people to get, and we'll talk about it after that. Vezeu shesimu. That's how we ended. But after what we consider it, like two Eidim. Like, they're not really two Eidim. It's like two Eidim. Kevan dekva mikuyam. Since it's mikuyam, so they consider like two Eidim. Since they consider like two Eidim, so what do you do when you're not fighting against me? Why? Because we're doing the Beis Yaakov. Since you're not fighting against it, so what happens? This thing, what happens, you have two Eidim against me. So then what? And you don't have nothing to fight with me. So we say, what do you do with it? You have to rip it. So let's summarize what we said over here. Clear? We said, what happened for you, Binyamin? I'm reviewing it.
Yeah,
Reviewing it for you.
Opening the Gemara.
So we're doing the Beis Yaakov. When we looked at the Beis Yaakov, he had a problem. The Maharsha made a statement. You have to rip it. And he forced it from the words at the beginning. But I say, if it was not Mikuyam, yeah, if it wasn't verified, you leave it in the shelf. Right now, it's also won't make any difference since there was a testimony. Why? Because those two Eidim are not really Eidim. Since they're not very Eidim, so there's no Kiyum. Since there's no Kiyum, since there's no verified, a valid is verified, but not valid verified, because the Eidim are not good. So in Mela, it's nothing. So since there's nothing, why you rip it? Just leave it as it is. That was the problem of the Nesivas, the Beis Yaakov. Comes the Beis Yaakov and says, listen, since I have a migo, what? That I could say what? That is Perua, I paid it back. Said, trust me, that my signature is good. And you have the shtar of the rice, that it's good. I only have to do a kiyum, and the kiyum is midirabonon. So I'm saying I'm doing the kiyum, because right now I'm clarified to do edus. And I want to say right now, edus, when I signed it, when I actually signed the document, what? I was ktanim. Believe me also that I was ktanim. Believe me that this is my signature and that's a good, valid document. But I was a cotton. I was a poseledus. I was a kori. With that, says Yaakov. So you say, what happened? Believe me, now, if I would have stopped over here, so then I just would it be a shtar without a king, would it be a document without a verified? Without a verified, so what we're saying, you just leave it in the shelf. But the Maharsha said you have to rip it. So now we have to get to the migo Migo b'makom eidim. So the Migo tells you that what? That if I were to say that right now I'm verified because I'm older, I'm not cotton, I'm not honest, I'm not forced, and I'm not called. So right now I can say a testimony, say, believe me what I say, that this document was a good document, that it's my signature, but in the same time I was cotton. And then what does that mean? If I'm a cotton, so what we do with this document?
Rip it.
Rip it? Because I could have said that parua, and by parua what would have happened? Same thing, what would have happened? Rip it.
Parua would be.
Parua. Im ze parua, paid back, you also rip it. So now let's go back, now that we finished the first step, yeah? Before we see the second teretz of this, before we say that, I want to go back to the problem of Melech, okay? Melech was bothered with the concept. He says, if those two Eidim are not really verified because they're psulim, the Ktanim, Anusim, Kroivim, so how you can say Migo? Migo, you say when you have a state, when you have a taina, when you have how you say taina, complain, claim. When you have a claim, then have a Migo. But if it's not a claim because the guy is not clear, you're not qualified to start the claim, so go home. It's not the start of it. There's no negotiation. So now I'm answering. The answer is what? If it was at the time that they signed it, so you're right. Ktanim, how Ktanim signed? What happened over here? I have a chazaka against it. The chazaka what says, the general, when I have a document, was good document. What?
Marved birur. Marved makes sure that it's good adim, good to do.
It's a good idim, yeah. Why you want to say it's not good idim, yeah? We stopped over here, so let's go back again. Let's continue. Omnom. Let's just finish at least it's already 11. Let's finish the Beis Yaakov. So tomorrow we can see the Ramban and continue the Reb Kivegel. Omnom. לפי תירוץ השני, שכוסבו, התייס ודעות אין נאמונים, according to the second teretz, the בריש נאמונים, in the beginning we said נאמונים, why? במיגו, דיבה אישוצקי, במיגו, since it has a migo, the word, that דיבה אישתקי, he could have kept quiet, באמס לא יקרן על השטורס. He said, according to the second answer, that what we say, that what? That the bereish, in the beginning we said the word ne'emonim, bemigo, it's a migo, why? That he could have kept quiet. It doesn't say what migo, the word that paranu, or migo, the word mizuyaf, only it's what migo dibai just kept quiet. So according to that answer, for sure what we're going to say, you cannot rip the shtar. So we had the marsho, wouldn't exist. When the marsho exists, when the other migo is a strong migo, what? Like mizuyaf, or like parua. But if it was only migo dibai shos, you just kept quiet, don't say anything. So that's considered like not mikuyom. In a case like that, according to the Beis Yaakov, even the marsho will say that what? You don't rip it. Omnom. בשיטה מקובצת כוסף, גבי ראו בייס עדים אחרים. Okay? שיטה מקובצת, so you see, comes out that in cases himself, not every case you rip it, like the marshal. When I learned the marshal, it seems like every case you rip. No differences. Comes the Beis Yaakov says, no! It depends which migo. If it's migo parua, or migo what? So then you're right. But if it's a what? If it's not that, then the Baishot just kept quiet. Not with the time, with keeping quiet, so it becomes like last, not like a shtar the word that ain't a mekuyam. Shtar mekuyam, you don't rip it. Obno. Bashita mkubetzes, kosa. Gabei ra'u shnei edim achirim. If you have the two edim, yeah, gabei ra'u beis edim achirim. The other two edim, what? The chol shelo niskayem, if it was no kiyum, avikilo nigmar redusa mishtar, v'ne'emonim. So then for sure we say what? The ne'emonim. והבייס שאומרו אנוסים היינו, בדין עדים, וקוראים השטר. ולפי זה אפשר לא אמר, דאפילו לא ישם עדים עצמו, נאמונים, בדין עדו שלא נאמר רידוסו בשטר, שלא נסכם, ואז לא אהבה כחויזר ומגידים, וקוראים השטר. But the Shita Mekubetza says not like that. Yeah? Even in the second answer, that what we said, that is the migo, Di by Shosik, that just kept quiet. Still we say what? You always rip it. What was the case? Two witnesses says what? That the shtar wasn't miskayim. So that's considered that the edus of the shtar wasn't finished. The minute the edus of the shtar wasn't finished, what happens is only one testimony. There's only one testimony. They say that what? That you ripped the shtar. Because when the testimony didn't finish, only finishes because of me. It's because of me, that's how you rip the shtar. Clear? So you see that it's two views. The Shita Betzes holds the what? According to Teises, you have to rip the shtar. Okay, we'll stop over here. Tomorrow we'll do the Ramban.
What's the other one?
What is
The
the
other
other one?
opinion.
The other people said,
yeah.
The
What is
other
that you
people we
rip
just
it,
bought.
and
Said,
we
no,
don't.
so it depends. Which migo? If it's a migo the shosi, then you don't rip it. But if it's migo the what? Perua, or migo the mezuyov, so then for sure you rip it. Because it goes like the migo. It cannot be more than the time. That was the problem of the bisyak. It cannot be more than the... If you're saying one, you're not asking two. So we're not going to give you two, we're just going to give you one. Can't give you more than what you're asking. But according to the says no. Since it's one bundle of Eidim, and the whole Eidim is because of us, and you only trust because of us, and we tell you what? We tell you that what? That the Eidim didn't finish, the witnesses, the testimony didn't finish. So that's why the only testimony finished because of us. And we say that what we're in this. That's why you rip it. Because it's nobody against us. Since there's nobody against us, so we created the shtar, and we tell you the Ketayim, it's not a shtar, it's called Mezuyah. It's always going to become Mezuyah. Mezuyah if you rip it. It's a forged shtar, and you rip it. Okay.